direction. Also, if you feel the videos are uplifting to you, good vibes, trying times, and need spiritual guidance, or just need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purpose, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And today, the beautiful music that I'm listening to in the background, I think that's what kind of messed me up because the vibrations just threw me off. It has Buddha on it. Like looking at it from a, you know, whatever upright view or whatever. It's called 963 hertz ascended masters frequency. Express your authentic self and find inner peace. And I will post that link in the description box below. I'm gonna let y'all see that. It is just so crazy. And it was just the vibe was like, oh, it had me all stuck. But anyways, my video that I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyoka's Understanding Your Blueprint, the universe molded to be uniquely you. It is. You know, a lot of time we're stuck at jobs or that we don't really like, just dreading the fact that going to work every day. We've always had that one job that just working or like, you can have your 2 days off and it seems like that 2 days is like one day. And you'll be looking up like, damn, it's already time for me to go back to work. And I sure enough hate dealing with such and such and whatever. I don't want to be seeing such and such or the boss is this, and that. A lot of times that, universe will orchestrate a certain situation for you to be able to see, what it's time for you to do a career change or it's time for you to leave a relationship or certain things will pop off between you and your, you and your friends is like things that be little petty stuff will end up getting into an argument or whatever, or you'll end up getting, fired from a job that, you probably never had any write-ups or, never been late for work or anything like that. But and all of a sudden you got fired. I had friends that, has gotten in contact with me and they were like, Roslynn, this and this and this popped off and I got fired for this. I'm like, Dad, I'm like, you know what? That was the universe doing that. It's like if you got, fired for something and you have never got in trouble or never did anything, that was just the universe doing you a favor. Because the first thing I asked, did you enjoy the job? Did you like it? Did it have good paying benefits? And you're like, nah, Roslyn. I said, see, because you wouldn't have left, you would have been still up in there cussing and fussing and just doing whatever you had to do to get through the day. And that's nowhere for you to live. And a lot of times we go through certain situations trying to understand where is our path at in life. And a lot of times it's like certain things has been placed on us for us to be able to find out what we can do that makes our life fulfilled to where it doesn't feel like a job. It doesn't feel like you're doing something to pull teeth. Because a lot of jobs I had, it just, I had good benefits and it, it did good for me to be able to support my family. And I was there and I really hated the job. So I had to go through all these different changes. Like I told you, I started doing, before when I was younger. I always wanted to sit up here and make people happy. It's like anytime I would talk to somebody, they always told me, Rosa, no matter what, you always make me feel comfortable to talk to you. It's like sometimes you'll be, very, what is it? I forgot the word where you hesitate that you certain people you wouldn't want to talk to, but there's a lot of people that, I'm like, go ahead, tell me what you got, what's on your mind, if you want somebody to help, you got to be able to be honest, and, want to discuss what's going on, so you can be able to get advice or just I can point you in a direction where you need to look for, and I always love doing that because when I can be able to make sense, because a lot of times, like I've told y'all before, we will connect with people for us to be able to understand our lives. Like there could be something that we're totally missing and you ask for a sign and the next, you connect with somebody and you're like, then it gives you complete understanding on the things that you needed to be in a focused on in your life that you're trying to enhance or you're trying to steer towards to or whatever. And that's just like a blessing in disguise a lot of times. And it's just like I've told y'all before, there's friends that I've had that were very spiritually intuitive or whatever, and it just so happened to be people that's been on my path and just passed away within a few times, close friends, and they always used to say there was something special about you. I don't know what it is, but you're gonna do some big stuff. And I'm like, yeah, right. And they were like, Roslynn, no, you're gonna do some big stuff because it's just the way you go about things where you always, you keep it real, and but you always try to bring the light, shed light towards people and give them words of encouragement to be able to believe in themselves, to be able to do what they need to do. And you've always been like that. You're going to be, you're going to do something really big for a lot of people, and they're going to love it. And then, finding out all these different things, being able to go through trauma, being able to see, the silver lining when the storm is going on, being able to try to reap the benefits of the experiences you have. It's like a lot of times, universe has placed you in certain situations for you to be able to learn from the pain, being able to learn from the trauma, being able to experience these things, and being able to see that you wouldn't want somebody else going through what you're going through. So what are you going to do to be able to make sure that doesn't happen, or be able to guide people towards a way when they can't see a way at all? And it's just like, I love what I do. There's times, I told y'all, there are so many times y'all have left comments and I done sat here and cried, because there's times I done sat here and I've been frustrated about situations I go through, and I can't be that positive role model for myself. It's like, I always try to be that voice of reason for y'all. I'm like, damn, I need to be the voice of reason for myself, and going through stuff and just tired of going through it. And then being able to, go back and watch one of my videos that could, help remind me of why I'm in this situation in the first place. What am I trying to do? Being able to see the bigger picture on, going through my situations, and being able to see the bright side of it, because at times you can be really frustrated. You can be very stressed out, overwhelmed, and you can't see where your road is trying to take you. Like, God, what are you trying to teach me? Universe, what are you trying to teach me? What are the things you're trying to, wanting me to learn about this situation that's going to benefit me on so many different directions if I pay attention to what is going on. And a lot of times that is the blueprint. You trying to find your purpose in life and not understanding what you're supposed to be doing. You're an empath, but you don't know where your empath is going to take you. You could be a Reiki healer, or you could be that person that could be a spiritual therapist, because I don't know if there's a lot of therapists out there like that are like us. Because if you try to go see a regular therapist, they'll probably lock your behind up and say, oh no, you got this and that, be trying to load you out with all this type of medicine. They end up killing you within 3 or 4 years. It's just like so many things will happen into your life where it will steer you, where it will steer you, for you to be able to benefit off of it, love what you do, and being able to help people all at the same time. Because we got so much crazy stuff that's going on in this world where, you get tired of hearing about all the negativity. You get tired of hearing people dying from diseases that you wish they can find a cure for. Try to be able to uplift people, feed the hungry, allowing people to be able to, have a place to stay, not worry about it, being able to be in the military. And after you retire, being able to be okay. If anything else happens to you, will you be supplied all the things that you need to do? All these different things are popping off that they need empaths for, to be able to fill out all these gaps on trying to help guide towards certain things. All these things are happening, and we try to understand that. And a lot of times we're in dark situations and really messed up situations. And if you're not looking, like I've said before, if you're not looking in the right direction, or if you're in your feelings trying to see it, you're not going to see it. You're going to see it the way you want to see it. And then it's going to make you mad. And that's what I was going through yesterday, going through things and just dealing with them. There's days I'm okay. I am something that I could have seen on, like on TV, and it can really, you know, allow me to see things that resonate with the situation I'm in, and it can put me in my feelings, and I start getting pissed off, and then start going all the way back on all the things that I went through, and really starting to get angry about it, like trying to find out why isn't there justice, why isn't there answers. Certain things can pop up about my dad, and I'm all up in my feelings, because I don't play when it comes to my dad. I really don't. So it's just like a lot of different things that I'm learning to have to deal with, because a lot of times, you're placed in situations where you don't know the full picture. There's a certain reason why things had to be orchestrated and be planted, just for certain things to be able to flow through. You have to be able to see it that way. Not everything is what it seems, and it's just like, this is a whole new different life for me, because it's just like where, knowing my dad has done a lot of good things, knowing there's, certain people that are going to have good things to say about him, knowing there's going to be people that's going to say bad things. There are certain people that's going to say stuff just to get clout. There's people, all these different things that popped off that I've seen that I really wish I could unsee. But it gave me that courage to keep on pushing, not worrying about how people seen him, being able to appreciate the people that benefited off of his music, benefited off of the things that he's done, or what he said, to be able to uplift you. Those are the things that I love to hear about. But all the other stuff, being able to ignore it, this is what I see. He has not allowed me to see the negative things that has been placed in his life. He's been there for me when I didn't really understand the situations, on who he was to me and all these different things. I concentrate on that and don't worry about the other stuff, because, like he says, people are going to say what they want to say. But when they talk about you and stuff like that, that's basically saying who they are, showing you who they are when they can say negative things about you. But it's just like, all I'm saying is, when you're going somewhere and you're trying to find yourself in life, trying to understand what do you want to do in life that's going to uplift you, being able to do things in your life that will benefit you all the way around. You being able to feel good about what you do, knowing that you're doing contributing to the world, whatever. Being able to do that, and you can find your place. A lot of times we feel like, if we're in that older, we feel like, oh, we're too old to change. It's never too old to change. I've seen a woman, I seen this one model. This woman was like pushing 75, and that woman looked good. And she's still modeling. I'm like, go, granny, go. If I can do that at that age, I would do it too. And that woman was so beautiful. I mean, it's God and universe allow them to set examples for you. Don't never feel like you're too old to do anything. Don't ever feel like you're too young to do anything. Being able to see your path and what is benefiting you and what will uplift you in a positive frame of mind, not worrying about what everybody else trying to decide for your life to do. Because a lot of people, it just depends on, what your background is. Because, like certain ethnic backgrounds and stuff like that feel like you got to be a certain thing for you to be able to, go up or be successful in life. Some families are like that, where they're strict in their family, like where you only could be a doctor, a lawyer, or somebody in a celebrity or something like that. And you have to be able to find out what makes your world turn, what makes you uplift, what makes you happy. It's not the next person ain't got to worry about that, because that's your life you're living. If it makes you happy and you're benefiting off of it, and you're doing something to contribute to the world, and you're doing something positive, you keep doing you. If they really care about you, they will support you on that. And if they don't, hey, goodbye. They can still watch you sit up here and shine and rise. So, you do what you need to do. Understand your blueprint. Understand the reason why things is orchestrated for you the way it was, whether it's good or bad, is benefiting you in that way to uplift you, for you to be able to be exactly where you need to be at. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video. Y'all, it's about the thunderstorm, and I didn't even know it was about to rain, but I'm glad I got all my stuff done before I had to. So I would hope y'all have a great weekend. Be safe and responsible in everything you do. Much love to you. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Drop me a line. Let me know if you resonate. Do you agree? I said I want to give a post notification shout out to let me see. Angie, Angie G, and Treasured Seasons. Much love to you as well. And I hope all is good. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop me a line, share, give me a thumbs up, hit that bell. And know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing there's always someone out there praying for your better days. And I will see you on my next video. Much love to you. And I hope and pray that you have a blessed weekend. Be safe. And make sure you send out as much love and light and positivity as you possibly can. You never know, your kind words and your blessings can really take somebody a long way. And I'll see you on my next video. Much love. Peace.